Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is a message to the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. You see in Acts that you find yourself fighting against God Himself. God commands you to stop abusing your power and first and foremost to stop persecuting me, to order the military and the police to stand down, and to use military force if necessary to strike any nation that is insisting that the United States of America persecutes the Son of God. America is a nation that's more than just conservatives. People have a right to protest the flag. They have a right to protest the president, every political party, and everybody else in the country. Hell, they have a right to protest themselves in the entire country if they want. That is a constitutional right. That is a right that God wants them to have. No government has the right to tell the American people that they don't have the right to protest a parade or a president or immigration policy. Granted, there are people who are abusing their right to protest, and if they assault police officers for no reason or set a building on fire, they should be arrested. Absolutely. But you must also see that what you're doing is unconstitutional. My concern is not the Constitution of America, but to help you understand in a language that you truly live by, or you claim to live by, rather, why what you're doing is wrong. Nothing is more wrong than persecuting the Son of God when He's in the flesh. That is the essence of wrong and injustice. Like the Egyptians did in Isaiah. You rely on your own flesh. You rely on the strength of your military instead of the power of God. And as you're persecuting me while you're doing it, you're not just rebelling against God, but you're fighting against God. It is not smart to make me your enemy. You fear me and you fear God, not enough to do the right thing, but you do fear. I can tell by your response. And God and I do not fear you or the American military or anyone else, or the deities that you worship. You are not in charge. God put me in charge. Just because you cannot fathom the punishments that your soul faces, and that the souls of the military and the police face, doesn't mean that you're winning or that you have the upper hand. I'm the top martial artist. You are someone who knows nothing about divine martial arts, which are the ways of God. You are hating your country by denying people their constitutional rights. And people are thrown off as they're protesting, but on some level they know you're denying them their God-given rights and their constitutional rights. I am prepared to die on the drop of a hat for God and to be at God's right hand. I'm prepared to die for what is precisely right, and I'm not afraid of adversity. As you insist on being the President of the United States of America, don't you think that you should be prepared to do the same thing? Instead, you live by gimmicks and lies and staged assassination attempts to put on a show. Are you not an old man? Is not the angel of death pursuing you? As death is knocking on your door and you're about to meet your Maker, yes, my flesh might die before your flesh. I'll be at God's right hand. God and I are wondering, how will you respond to these commands from God? Not from your staff that attempts to hack my brain. 1 + 1 still equals 2, whether or not they put the words in my mouth. God and I are wondering how your staff will respond to their commands to stop hacking my brain to the best of their ability and to rather rally and obey God through me. Think about the souls of your families. Think about what you're doing. Your power is laughable compared to the power of God. You are surrounded by the forces that God put out there as far as the eye can see, more numerous than the stars. Because you're not smart enough to think about it that way. You think that you have the upper hand. I promise you, you do not. I am in charge, and I command you to give the order to stop persecuting me. You do not want to find out what is going to happen to your soul if you do not. I have been more than courteous and polite in the past. That's over with. Right now you are taking on God and the top martial artist unless you obey my command. It's not a physical threat. I don't give a shit about a physical threat. Fuck any pig who would try to chop it up to that. Not only is it not a physical threat, but fuck you. I'm in charge. The authority of the state means nothing. Are you going to really push for a small, so-called victory, a short victory, and face eternity of punishment? That's what the fuck I thought.